Hey guys, and welcome to part 3 of your video notes. We're going to talk a little bit about stranger anxiety and attachment with infants and children. So first off, we're going to talk about stranger anxiety. This is just a fear of strangers that starts to develop around 8 months of age. And then as the infant starts to familiarize themselves with certain faces, if they go to another person and they don't recognize their face, they might start to freak out. These situations develop over time too. So the more and more people, or the more and more children know who you are, like know your mom, know your dad, the more likely they are to have stranger anxiety. This is why you guys see babies cry on Santa's lap. They have no idea who this person is that you're putting them on. Next, we have the origins of attachment, and this is with Harry Harlow. And Harry Harlow we've talked about a little bit before. And this is Harry Harlow, Hairy Monkey. I hope you remember it. But this showed bonds with surrogate mothers with bodily contact. So if you look at the image, there's a wire mom and then a cloth mom. And the baby monkey always went to the cloth mom because it was softer, felt more nurturing. It wasn't very cold. So just like bodily contact, wanting a hug, or babies being held, familiarity is another factor. And imprinting is another cause of attachment. So we just want to know where we are, familiarize yourself. If you think about it, when you're somewhere new, you kind of get higher anxiety. And imprinting is just a process where certain animals form attachments during critical periods of life. So this is where you can see moms, if they don't have imprinting, they might reject their baby. Or like if a human rescues an animal, they might have an attachment or have imprinted their likingness to humans. In strange situations, 60% of children express secure attachment. They start to explore, they play, and they're kind of fine if their mother is around. However, when mothers leave, they show distress. You see this all the time. The mom, or at the park, children will start to look for their mothers. Might not always find them because there's a lot of people. The other 30 to 40% show insecure attachment. And these children cling to their mothers and caregivers and are less likely to explore. And then there's just 10% that really just don't care. Relaxed and attentive caregiving becomes the backbone of secure attachment. If you pay attention to your children or the people around you, you're going to have a positive relationship. Insecure attachment is seen with Harry Harlow's monkey experiment. When the wire monkey was the only monkey in the cage with the monkey showed great anxiety and didn't really want to be near the monkey. Or near the wire monkey. Why do these attachment differences exist? With mothers, an explanation is both rat pups and human infants develop secure attachments if the mother is relaxed and attentive. And then fathers, in many cultures where fathers share the responsibility of raising children, similar secure attachments develop. So in some cultures, men aren't really responsible for raising children. Just like in the 1950s, moms stayed home, dads worked, and it was primarily the mothers who raised the children. Separation anxiety peaks right around 13 months of age. So again, it starts at 8 months, around 13 months. It peaks whether or not children are at daycare or at home. And this would make sense. Halloween, Hudson saw so many new people, and he would freak out when he was by a group of people that he didn't know. What happens when circumstances prevent a child from forming attachments? Children can become withdrawn, frightened, or unable to develop speech. So, if you don't have a strong, positive attachment, it could really impact your development. And if it goes on for too long, children could be at risk for physical, psychological, and social problems that even can mess with serotonin levels in your brain. Daycare and attachment. Quality daycare that consists of responsive adults does not harm a child's thinking or language skills. It's perfectly fine. A lot of times they work with children. However, it has been shown that extensive time in daycare can increase aggressiveness and defiance in children. And if you think about it, you're competing and playing with toys that you like with a whole bunch of other kids, whereas at home you're just playing with you or you and your siblings. Self-concept is a sense of one's identity and personal worth, and this starts to happen around 6 months, and right around 15 months to 18 months is when children recognize themselves in the mirror. And by age 8 to around 10, your self-image is stable. You start to care about how you present yourself, and you're not really worried about your mom dressing you. And that is all we have. I hope you guys have a great day.